Coming up on St. George News at 5, a man arrested after a rush hour crash on River Road. Plus, more than $1 million in Washington County school funding is suddenly frozen, forcing emergency cuts and tough decisions ahead. Those stories and your weekend forecast straight ahead.
You're watching St. George News at 5, brought to you by our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law.
Good afternoon, I'm Monica McLaughlin. A man was arrested after a violent crash on River Road left another driver trapped and seriously injured. Police say 28-year-old Ronald Barlow smelled of alcohol and failed a field sobriety test after allegedly drifting out of his lane and slamming into a car during rush hour Wednesday night. The injured driver was rushed into surgery, and Barlow now faces charges for negligent driving. A Salt Lake City man is headed to prison after what a judge called a vicious and brutal Valentine's Day attack in Santa Clara. Gabriel Dudson was sentenced to 5 years to life for sexually assaulting a woman, an act the judge compared to being bitten by a rabid animal. The victim's injuries were so severe, the court said the community must now be protected from Dudson. Now let's take a look at your weekend weather forecast, brought to you by Casablanca Resort and Casino. Right now in St. George, it's 95 degrees under sunny skies, with tonight's low expected to fall to 75. We could see a few spotty thunderstorms this afternoon, so keep an eye out for flash flooding in low-lying areas. Looking ahead, Saturday and Sunday will be hot, with a high of 101 and a low of 76. In Mesquite, it's currently 95 degrees and partly sunny. Tonight's low will drop to 80. Saturday heats up to 107 and a low of 80 degrees, with Sunday close behind at 105 and a low of 82. And in Cedar City at the Renaissance Fair, it's a mild 82 degrees this evening. Expect a low of 59 tonight with a chance for isolated storms. The weekend brings sunny skies with highs around 86 both Saturday and Sunday, and lows near 60. Over $1 million in Washington County school funding is now frozen, leaving district leaders scrambling to fill the gap. Business Administrator Brent Bills says Trump's Big Beautiful Bill halted the federal funding with no clear timeline, forcing the district to dip into reserves and brace for the possibility of deeper cuts next year. A Diamond Valley veteran has earned the nickname the Flag Phantom after his efforts to line State Route 18 with more than 30 American flags. Mark Crozier, a retired Army veteran and police detective, says he's not doing it for attention, but to remind his neighbors America is worth honoring.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, ready?
If you had to describe Mark Crozier in one word, you might use any word but boring.
Crozier, yeah. You make that O and A, it's crazier, you know.
The 66-year-old U.S. Army veteran sat down with St. George News at his home in Diamond Valley to explain why he recently decorated State Route 18 North with at least 30 American flags christened with the nickname the Flag Phantom. These flags went up in addition to 3 others that were placed at the so-called Flag Rock by St. George resident Terry Taylor and other individuals.
At the time, there was only one, and then maybe in 2012 or 13, somebody added 2 more flags to it.
You don't know who that was?
I don't know, but we were always impressed. But the thing is, it's not so much who did it as it inspires people. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many people have said, oh, we love going by there.
When it comes to finding ways to be patriotic, Crozier would rather run than walk.
You know, you find there's like 3 kinds of people. There's people that kind of watch things get done and watch, and they appreciate it, maybe the flags or whatever, you know. And then there's the people that are anti, and then there's people like me that say, hey, let's get it done. Let's do it.
Crozier has felt this way about his country since before joining the Army at 17 years old in the 1970s.
I felt the same thing then that I feel now. I haven't never lost that. I always feel like we ought to be really proud of our country. We've got the best country in the world.
His son, John Crozier, here running on his father's left, is a U.S. Marine who was awarded the Purple Heart while serving in Afghanistan. With this kind of legacy and all of his love for the red, white, and blue, what do the flags mean to Crozier? What impact does he want them to have on locals?
It means total liberty for me. Like that, I mean, you don't realize how many other countries don't have what we have. And I just want people to feel grateful for the country and to look at it, and if nothing else, maybe they'll sing "My Country 'Tis of Thee" on the way home or something. I don't know. Just makes me feel good that they feel good.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. To learn more about our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law, go to WeWinInjuryLaw.com. I'm Monica McLaughlin with St. George News, your #1 source for local news. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more local news updates. And if you liked this newscast, you might enjoy one of these stories right here.